Seems like it was a bit of a longer break than we were expecting for. We do apologize for the inconvenience. Please don't forget that this is an international production, so things like this do happen. Area is going to be opening up on CT and also quite dead already. Only 2 players left here. Hunter, Short, and Malby. What's left of Arctic here is got to deliver on that bomb. The and Laser trying to make the most out of the situation, but Furious Gaming Boys, they are not looking to poise to take this pistol out. Oh my god, though, look at AVM go. Gonna go straight for it. I mean, they really have to wait around for a little bit of extra pressure right there. AVM is on defuse mode, but he will get shut down, and that is gonna be it right there. Not enough time, and Furious almost making it happen right there. Arctic, though, will end up getting the final laugh as that bomb goes off. Fury's not going to let too intimidated by that one. So how the pressure is going to go. ABM going to have to think about it twice before dropping. Wisely so. Pointer already onto a lot of damage for himself. Pressure and the play seems to be going on in the outside, though. They're not making the cross. They're just looking for a push here from Mini. They know that they can overwhelm what's left here of Furious. Of course, Malby gonna be delivering on that bomb. This one should be going home. Furious making what they can out of this endgame case and not able to catch anybody there. Quite close, quite close. Nonetheless, Arctic Brazil do have 2 rounds to their count already. Furious and not looking too bad. Economically speaking, now they have, well, a little bit more resources than they did earlier, but it's still going to be a save because it's just not enough for them. It is a slow build-up on the side of Furious. Virtually so for them. Taking them quite a bit longer than perhaps they were expecting. Monster Ninjas holding down the fort strong to make sure to try and get it. However, pressure was waiting around the corner. No short is all that is left here, and the bomb was down. Furious make the play at the last possible second. Things are not going the way of the T's anymore. Furious have answered back in courtesy of Tommy right there. Look at those shots, just perfectly executed. First blood gonna come the way of Furious yet again. Kaiser putting a stop to what Arctic had going on for themselves. Kaiser gonna be watching the box. Smoke signals the cross, so now Furious know that they're gonna have to be very careful about how they're approaching this one. What a clean way here for Arctic. Take control of things yet again. Early on, but they are showing up here on Nuke. Our economy looking pretty solid. On the other side, well, some decisions are gonna have to be made. Some questions to be asked on the part of Furious. What has been going wrong here? After this go for them, well, it could be looking at yet another attempt. Taking things back, taking matters into their own hands. And just gonna find himself a little bit of a bonus right there. Fonter. Closing things out in a rather unseeming way, like just nonchalant in the way that they are approaching this. Almost feels like, yeah. Putting those AKs to work right off the bat. Here's M4s. They're gonna send ABM with the FAMAS. And Kaiser once more gonna be in charge. Making that up. That investment worth their while. Ooh, Ninjas was ready for that. ABM getting caught. Bit slow of a reaction right there on his part. Ninjas has been stellar. Absolutely crazy so far. 6 and 3. Top frag of this entire lobby. I'm gonna continue to add to the tally there. Yes, Andrew is no longer a part of this round. And neither it's Tommy. Arctic. They're so decisive in the way that they swoop in. there's a reason they felt so comfortable picking Nuke. And it's looking like it's because they're able to do things like this on their terrorist side. And definitely there has to be error lurking around the corner there for Furious. As you are looking at that 4-round lead on the side of Arctic. And they've been resetted yet again. This should take them just a few seconds to completely wipe away. And indeed, Malby has already done its part. It's only Andrew who's left to fall. He's going to miss that shot to the head. Not an easy one. At least he will claim ninjas. But it's not like the man is looking too poor himself. Look at that wallet. Mans can afford quite a bit of firepower. I'll be swooping back and forth, knowing how to work that angle, and also providing a little bit of support, or ready to provide a little bit of support to the other side. Arctic with Barry very much looking like a unit. Working in tandem. The comms looking strong. And also the bullets are flying, man. Ninjas shooting laser beams out of that AK. And not only that, like we've seen it be effective with a couple of weapons already. And what else could you ask for if you are Arctic? I mean, not much from that man. However, Short is going to be bowing up early. That was quite an angle there from Kaiser. Looking tougher by the minute. Probably going to end up dropping down. They have one more player to clear down and low. It is Kaiser that's still over there. And just trying to move forward. Kaiser does end up catching Malby, so I think that this is definitely time for Furies to start amounting to something. I mean, they already got their economy trashed quite a few times. Maybe it's time. Maybe it is time to clap back. Nobody gonna take those 9 frags away from Malby Ing Ninjas, though. However, I think things are still far from over. If you are Furious. And indeed, they must be roaring in with Fury. International squad, Furious Gaming, are back to a 4-round difference, which they've been for quite a while now. Like, mostly keeping things manageable, but it is not about keeping things manageable. It is about catching up. They have to start making a difference right here, right now. There's only so many rounds left in this first half. And the way that Arctic have been playing, I mean, it is not going to be an easy feat for them to try to catch up. They're pushing the outside. This is going to make their way through Secret. Already down low. Unless we're going to be challenging that. Not going to find much success. After Case shuts him off. It's an opportunity for a flank, not from that position at least. Ninjas getting caught off guard there by ABM. Had the right idea, just not the right lineup. Kaiser looking to cut off the avenue of approach. Little lead to the left here for Furious to try and make this one a reality. It is Case yet again. Brings this one just a little bit closer. I'll be gonna try to spray and pray. Has to get on the Case though. Oof. Surviving just by the skin of his teeth, but that is enough. This bomb is gonna give Arctic yet another round on what was once a four-round difference. Now it's gonna be 5 yet again. That means history getting repeated constantly there. AWP still in the hands of Kaiser. Tommy, you're gonna be working that for Moss for the time being. Early approach right there. The Maul is gonna make it in. Early damage gonna come the way. The Furious though, they are gonna come out on top of that initial scrap. It is not yet a victory though. There's plenty more that they have to do if they want to shut Arctic down. Little by little, though, a lot becomes a lot less. Look at this from short. Lacer better be expecting somebody coming from hell. Does he have his sights right down below? And he will. Short tries to spray a little bit more, but he's not going to end up getting it. Challenge comes in once again. Lacer is looking back and forth. He will get some assistance. I'll be finally able to clean that one. Hunter gonna take control of Heaven, but only to be called out by Andrew there. Of course, even if Lacer ends up falling there on Heaven, he gave the info away. Okay, we are surrounded here. We know exactly where to look. Oh my lord, Kels. A quemarropa. It doesn't really matter. Furious to strike back once again. Maybe I'm gonna get discouraged of the approaches he was taking. Courtesy of quite a bit of damage being dealt already. Seems like Arctic, though, are still setting up to make their move. Kaiser is still looking up. No frags just yet. Minute on the clock. Kaiser trying to find the Reaper right there. Too many angles to be covering. Great steal come through though. Andrew finds success once more. Ninjas trying to make a difference here. ABM Gonna see the smoke pop, and he knows that he doesn't want a part of that. Ninjas, oh, he's gonna just watch Case fall in front of him in ABM. It was only, quote-unquote, air quotations, only 2 frags, but quite important ones at that. Of course, Andrew still was there to try and bring some backup. Furious is slowly but surely climbing their way back. It was a tough start for them, but it's not like it's over. Arctic, they'll have plenty ways to go. Matters not if they are ahead. If they cannot continue to do so. Ooh, Case gotta be caught with his pants down for just a second, of course. It's the first time that Furious managed to reduce the wallets on the side of Arctic. And in one fell swoop, Furious are now just 2 rounds away from making this an even situation, and maybe, just maybe, in a third one after that. Coming out on top of this first half is what they are looking to do. Arctic were looking so dominant at the beginning. Of course, it goes to show that they know how to play the lead. However, I've been saying time and time again, it's about keeping it, not about getting there. Once you are ahead, it's about keeping yourself ahead. Seems like they decided to go for a little bit of a snack through bending. Still got a challenge there from Hot. ABM not gonna get a chance to catch anybody yet. Ninjas, in the meantime, feeling in the pain, and ooh, ABM gonna get yet another frag right there. They were not expecting approach from that angle. Not after the util popped, I think. Oh my god, it is Ninjas time and time again. The difference maker. Kaiser gonna have to play for this save. The bomb is down. Might have got an idea or two. Case even takes his sweet time to see how he's gonna deal with the last part of that frag. And well, Arctic have secured themselves the lead. No way now for Furious to catch up. Not in the first 15 rounds, at least. Two more to go for this half. And Furious are done with their CT. Arctic. It was earlier on that they managed to establish themselves, but they continued to do so, especially after the switch. Then we could be staring at something very interesting. Andrew still on lookout. Tommy gonna be waiting around on top of Hot. Of course, we do see the challenge. Malby is right there for the taking. He's got to call out the bomb too. Andrew gonna find another frag for himself. And from the heavens it rains. Here's Gaming. They may be down, but they are not out of it just yet, and they are trying to keep this as competitive as possible. Let's not forget, this is for that 2-0 record. One of these teams is going to be just one step away from making it out into the playoffs. The other one is going to take a longer and tougher road. Not like it's gotta be impossible or anything like that. However, cannot be underestimated. Oh, what a pretty fire right there from Tommy. Just knowing how to cover. Malby is going to be caught in between a rock and a hard place, but he is going to make it down to the bend. He hasn't gave the game away, so Tommy may be in a lot of danger right here. However, he turns around just in time. And by all counts, this one should be going to the side of Furious. Case trying to play it from secret. He is going to get caught in just a few seconds if he just makes it out of the smoke. At least called out. And they know exactly where the bomb is. Laser prepared for Short's approach in case not able to finish that frag. That is it for this first half. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back. If Arctic came out on top for their T, Furious did definitely manage to try and catch up. Now they're going to be setting the pace here. Malby, though, trying to change that, playing a bit aggressive. Malby's he going to catch anybody. ABM was ready for the angle up ahead. Malby with a perfect shot right there. He tries to spam, but he doesn't really get it. He's holding on for dear life as well. Hunter dwindling away at the numbers here. Furious did manage to get the execution going. Is there anybody else left to get on the defuse? And it did. With Kaiser's fall, it will be just enough. Kaiser could have bought a couple more seconds. However, the tandem play there from Arctic, a bit too effective. They already look very, very great on their T. With that AUG in hand short, Ham's going to be looking to cover on the outside. Maybe provide some support from a top. This player is going to be scoped in. And indeed, Short, of course, is going to be taking an aggressive approach here. Trying to cover from the other side of Mini. Andrew, though, nobody has called him out. Is he going to manage to sneak by? He will. Andrew's already through Sacred. Let's see how that play pays off in maybe like 30 seconds or so. Nobody is down below, it has to be said. All the B area is completely clear here. Hunter, I don't think he has an idea that anybody is coming in through the other side, of course. Control has not been attempted. Not an approach has been made there. ABM is still waiting on the other side. Andrew will get called off, though. Short ends up committing. And he ends up getting success from that. Hunter with that angle manages chip away at Furious yet again. There's still hopes for an execution here, though. Smoke gonna block ninjas from finding success. That doesn't mean the things aren't quite free. It is still a 1 and 2. Hard to play this one quite up close and personal. Maybe not the right weapon for the job, but he gets it done regardless. The Brazilian boys. Things might have looked to get a bit out of hand. They are very much still in control of the score. Furious, though, they did manage to get that execution going, which is going to give them a little bit of relief. I love that angle from Punter. Even if he finally gets called out, of course, that is the reaction that you're expecting from players of this caliber here. Punter doesn't live too long after trying to make a play like that. Maul is outside. Yep. And we're not going to get to advance. Of course, it's a bit cheaper of a loadout this time. Laser. Going to be the only one with an AK in hand. And they really can't cut any corners here. It's going to be a neck-and-neck fight. One in which, unfortunately, Furious don't really have any util to their name. We all know just how important that is for the executions, especially when you're trying to make it into A. Like, putting the molly on top of the hot, putting the smokes in the doors, like, both ways, of course, but just having that little bit of extra has given Arctic what feels like an insurmountable position here for Furious in certain regards. What a shot there from AVM, so clean with it. Albi's gonna be waiting around though. ABM. Gonna be the last one left standing. Malby gets the call out and they were ready. Arctic only let one of their boys fall. Case is back on track, though. Yours are going to take a little bit of time. Arctic. Looking solid in the economy here. Looking solid in the playmaking. It's not like Furious were too out of it. Matter of fact, they were in a very similar position. A little bit more dire even on their first half, and they managed to do it. They managed to put things in manageable, in a manner, sorry, that looked a bit more manageable. Arctic, though, I think that they are setting up for this end game. Oh, the difference in their wallets, well, if they get one more reset here, if they bring Furious to their knees in this round, it's, I think, gonna start to spell curtains. For the boys in yellow here, the international squad is perhaps gonna start suffering just a bit. There's the util that we were talking about. Smokes on the outside. He's probably gonna call that one out. Arctic do have 2 players towards the entrance of Secret, though, so it's not like it's gonna be a free approach here on the part of Furious. It also means that they gave up control of the outside, and that gives a little bit more leeway here for Furious to move forward. Or to be the first ones to draw blood. And he just answers back immediately. It is still a trading game, one that it's been won by Furious Gaming. It was looking to go the other way, but look at Punter here. Oh my god, Punter. So precise, he decides to reposition, tries to make quiet and swift move. Smokes out. Ooh, Laser ends up catching him. Laser with the eyes at the end of the round. Furious are still in it. Look alive, boys and girls. Look alive. It's Furious win a very crucial round for themselves. They are not out of the woods just yet. But that doesn't mean that Arctic doesn't have to worry about this. Especially when they're looking like this. Of course, they are gonna go light. Both teams going a little lighter. Furious a little better setup for success though. Oh, Punter. Gonna take advantage of the flash. Look at Tommy go. It is a 3-on-4. One that shouldn't be too long-lived. Judging by this approach on the heaven part by ABM. Malby though. Bring some thunder and lightning. Short. So precise. So precise with it. Oof. Tough break there for Tommy, but he is going to call out last player, Case. He'll have it a chance there. Especially now that he has the AK. I'm willing to bet he's going to lurk around for just a little bit longer. Wait to see if anybody commits. Can he deny? Seems he will. Very similar situation to what we had last time. Furious were able to clutch it up. It is up to ABM now. Laser is now gone. Gotta take the angle. Both drawing some blood, but it is going to be Case who comes out on top, and this one is going to go to the Brazilian squad. Arctic. They dropped the ball last time around, but this one is looking much different. It came down to 1-on-1 at the very end, but Case slowly chipping away at their numbers and making that into a very favorable situation. What a clutch from him as well. Like denying the plant at the beginning and then able putting the final bullet to guarantee that defuse. It is much needed round for Arctic to deny. Inside of Furious. Because they were looking dangerously, to get dangerously close. They would have been 3 rounds away, and you don't really want to be in that position, especially not when your economy is looking a little bit shaky. Short is going to be waiting on the other side. He has a smoke for just a little time. Punter peeks back and forth. CS is an information game. He is going to get to see some of the movement going on the other side. Let's see how Arctic react to this, though. What can they do with this information? It's also going to be on the flank here. But looking at him, there it is. Punter way around in a corner, showing up with great discipline. setting up for his team for success and making sure that they are only 3 rounds away from getting this dub, the first one of the series. Kaiser, I think he's gonna want to keep this one for himself, but I don't know if he'll be able to do so because Short is not about to miss that one. Yeah, Arctic Brazil, and as strong as ever. We've had situations like this before, though. We saw it in Red Canids Kalunga versus Fuskun. First one, very convincingly in the way, going the way of Red Canids. Then Fuskun answered back 16-5 or 16-6, if I'm not mistaken. One of those. And then Red Canids answered back once again. It's been very volatile for today. I'm just wondering, even if it's looking likely that Arctic are going to get this first map, what can Furious really do? But to follow the example of their peers, perhaps even look a little bit better than that. It is a fast cleanup here. And the time that I take to make that comparison, Arctic are already through. And now just 2 rounds away. Furious know that this is pretty much do or die for them. Tough a road. Continue to walk by. Not an impossible one, though, just very, very steep. Arctic, on the other hand, well, even if they're not quite cruising just yet, they have to be playing with that confidence. I talk about it all the time, but it is about the mentality, and let's see if Arctic do have the ice. Close out this map number 1, and then turn that into a series lead that they can take into a whole victory, which would definitely propel them forward. Short, gotta get called out right there, Andrew. Checking the spots, of course. They were going to be ready for that one. Arctic not out of the woods, like I said. Malbish's going to be patrolling both entrances right there. Both from Hot and from Squeaky. Andrew did get to catch a glimpse right there. Ninjas is going to take the challenge. Kaiser wasn't ready, though. He gets the call out and he swoops right in. Able to shoot as a team. Malby trading out. The numbers game is going to be in the favor of Furious momentarily. Hunter could change that in just a few seconds. In case could as well. Oh my lord. Hunter ends up setting up the 1v1. Looking quite lit up, though. He's going to have to be so precise. Kaiser. He's going to get the bomb in his hands. And it all comes down to it. Oh, my love. Oh, my lord. Oh, my lordy. Hunter. Good grief. At death's door, and this man is not hesitating. That is the cojones that you really need to bring this one forth, and I think that this may all be set and done. Not even set. And we're going to have to be extra careful right there. He does get to catch a glimpse of Short, and that is more than enough for him to end up getting a frag. Not without suffering some damage. They are cornered. It is said that animals get more and more aggressive. Furious are looking to tap onto that animal fury, that instinct. So they will keep themselves alive for the time being. Cases and Malby's priority now has shifted considerably. We're gonna rendezvous and try to survive through the next few seconds. Case letting Furious know, you might have got the round, but it is not going to be a free approach. Come and fight us if you want to. Malby got to get to keep his life. This game is still at a knife's edge. Much needed round for Furious, not only to regain a little bit of confidence, but also to establish themselves, economically speaking. Case keeping that AWP, though, is going to allow Arctic to still play the same type of beat that they were dancing to before. Perfect smokes on the side of Furious to deny Case of an angle. Bush is already through. Short is going to have its hands full in just a few seconds. Punter almost getting caught off guard. He decides to retreat. He doesn't want to give up the angle, knowing that there could be more than one player trying to approach him. So basic repositioning right there, just making sure to make himself as small of a target as possible. Arctic are not about to make this one easy for Furious. I think the same might be said the other way around. Furious, they make it into double digits. I think we are staring at a real possibility of a comeback. Like they're 13 or so round, I think. And we could be looking at the full 30. But not yet. It is going to be a bit of a scrap fight in the favor of Furious, though. Short missing one too many shots. He's going to have to pick up this Lack Laser, holding on for dear life. Ninjas challenges last second. He's going to get an angle at the bomb. Molly goes away, but not in time for them to make anything. Ace. Does he have a chance to fight for it? It seems like not. Even if Laser is quite lit up, sometimes it's all about having that numbers advantage. And so Arctic, well, they're going to have to wait at least one more round before this one becomes a reality for them. Furious holding on barely. Holding on still. Oof, Case. Final right there, but as it turns out, he is going to be the only one left with any fighting chance here. Ninja's going to call that one out. Knows they're coming to be. Look at Case go. He gets one more frag. Smoke's going to be popped. Now Furious know that there is no free way in. Ninja's choosing to reposition, still not committing to a particular spot. It's closing in though. Even if he has to give his life away, he may just be able to get the next frag, which could put the final nail in the coffin here. He's got to see that AK. Of course, Furious trying to bait that one out. A little bit of shooting action, but nothing yet. Kaiser holding on. He still has sights on that AK. He doesn't want to give it away. He knows just how dangerous that may be in the hands of Arctic. Oh, Ninja ends up losing. Kaiser finally gets aggressive. Tommy gonna provide some support. Nobody gonna be on the doors. B not quite cleared up, however. I'm looking to start to fight, but look at this. It was a long con. Short cannot hit the shot. It's gotta be ABM who comes out on top of that one. I'll be trying to bait a reaction out of Furious. Kaiser getting quite lit up. Does look the way to bend. And in synchrony, ABM and Kaiser find the 2 frags. This is not over yet. This is not over yet. Let's not forget, though, it was a bit of a tougher position there for Arctic, and they almost made it happen. Of course, not able to get their hands on the AKs, and they do get wiped out at the very end. Furious are looking to make this comeback a reality, and they just might make it happen in their opponent's pick. We cannot forget about that little fact, a little bit of extra confidence that comes with the familiarity that a certain map pick can bring to the table. So, suffice it to say, this is not over yet. Smoking the outside, but I don't think they're going to be approaching that way. It's going to be a bit of a more aggressive play. Albi's going to be leading the charge. He doesn't really have the right weapon for the job, but he may just get it. They are at the ready. Incendiary is through. Albi not shooting his gun. He doesn't know that ABM was on the other side. ABM, sorry, gonna let that molly rip. Gotta discourage Arctic from trying to make their move. Malby, excellent anti-flash play. Looking back and forth, and this is looking like all she wrote. They continue to fall like flies. One more to go. And Kaiser, he is the sole survivor in a 1v5. It doesn't get much more dire than this. They are on the hunt, and Kaiser is just waiting for everybody to come. Kaiser would have to turn into John Wick himself to make it out alive. But that is not happening. Case puts the final nail into cuffing, and that is all she wrote for this map. First victory of the series going the way